Oh my god, what the hell happened? Why is everyone so Chinese?
大家好，欢迎来到第一课抢最棒的网络节目。没有混战当中没有说中话。
Apparently everyone now has been met at a very Chinese time in their life. I don't know why, but everyone's traveling to China, everyone's going to see the Great Wall, everyone's giving praise to Chinese leaders. They're exploring the Chinese sides of them. And look, there's a lot of cock in Caucasian. So listen, a lot of white people are starting to sit there and gather around and really explore the possibly Chinese sides of themselves, maybe either found through their ancestry or even just spiritually. It's just an interesting phenomenon, honestly, because here's the thing. I really don't know what's so special about the country. Sure, you got like 1.3 billion people, you got like ancient Taoist literature, and all of these different elements are converging into one cultural point where everyone is just feeling somewhat Chinese, more so medieval Chinese, right? They're practicing more humility, they're practicing more giving and community, and you know what I say to that? I say, fuck all that shit. We need modern production. We need more people. We need more workers, more rows. Get your kids out there. 6-child policy, infinite child policy, right? We're gonna sit there, we're gonna feed them all, enough. And we're just gonna raise them as good, strong workers. And we're gonna send them out. And we're gonna fucking make sure they mine the fucking cobalt. They're gonna mine the phosphorus. They're gonna be imported from Indonesia, right? We're going communist in this bitch, like it's the 20th century all over again. Yeah, that's right. I know you like that. I know you like to see the stars on the red flag. Listen, Shotty, if you're into it, you know, I'm down to drink your Mai Tai later. I'ma get up in there, slurp that shit like it's fucking Six Flags chlorine water. I don't give a fuck. I'm just getting all that shit in my system, and I'm clearing out my bowels. You know what I'm saying? IBS syndrome be damned. I'm gonna be like a 55-year-old woman having a miracle on the toilet. Everything just comes flushing out. And I don't mean to gross you out, right? Because, oh, it's disgusting. Oh, how'd you get into my house? Oh, why'd you shut my heating off in the middle of a deadly and brutally cold winter? All of those are irrelevant, because I'm here today to teach you about the glory of China, to teach you about why everyone is feeling very Chinese in inner philosophy and in terms of just mindset. Everyone's aligned their chi. Everyone's chakras are now going to go on the same wavelength, and eventually we're going to establish the hive mind. It's going to happen, right? The CCP Bible foretells it. I don't know if it's a beautiful thing or it's a thing to fear. Because, you know, sometimes life, you got angry people, you got happy people, you got sad people, you got horny people. Look why OnlyFans is so popular, right? Diversity can mean many things depending on who you ask. Usually it's, I don't really give a fuck, right? As long as you're smoking with me, as long as we can sit there and just jive and smoke that crystal meth, I'm good with it. But sometimes situations get too dire, and a culture of purity and alignment is needed. Singular alignment. And that's where this medieval Chinese mindset is coming from. The internet can share so many great things. That's why so many times, you know, it's very common nowadays, at least in my perspective, to get Chinese SpongeBob on Instagram Reels, right? You just get some of that and you're just like, I'm gonna watch a whole episode of SpongeBob all in Mandarin. And then like Miss Pearl, right? She's like the fat one. And she's spitting game, but now in Chinese. You know, technology has really come this far, and there's a lot of people with a lot of passion who's like, I'm gonna wake up today, I'm gonna go to the office, and I'm gonna make bands fucking voice acting a fat fish that lives under the sea and is a very surprisingly rigid and straightforward driving instructor. You know, the youngsters, the hip kids of nowadays, more multicultural in nature, right? Because they see it all, right? You get Indian videos, you get Thai videos, you get Thai happy endings, you get red light district. Actually, you know what? I don't know if that's just me. I don't know if that's just my feed. And it all just comes together to just make just a big shit slop of an algorithm feed. But at least the benefit of this particular shit slop is that, you know, it's high in multiculturalism and it's high in discovery. It's like eating protein, right? It helps grow the muscles in your mind, right? I know that sounds like some Miss Frizzle shit. I'm not on the magic school bus here, right? I'm not gonna enter your orifice and it's like, why are we in someone's asshole? It's like, I don't know. I'm not gonna do that. I don't plan on doing that. That's pretty disgusting, right? But hey, at least if it's in Chinese, you know, the searing image of what that would fucking look like would be so deeply implanted in your head forever, you would probably pick up a few phrases in Mandarin you had never thought of before. Isn't that incredible? What I'm trying to say is we should indulge in the pleasure together of multiculturalism so we can not just boost our own country up, but also the glorious economy of the CCP. The Chinese people are nice to each other and have a very rich and long-winded historical, cultural significance, right, in terms of their own culture. Me, when I'm frying steaks on the grill in the middle of fucking back-ass nowhere, Texas, I don't give a shit. I just care about chilling with Mexican people, drinking too many Coronas, and then just fucking vomiting all over someone's fucking toddler, alright? I'm sorry I had to ruin the quinceañera. Alright, geez, just fucking lay off me, okay? The world doesn't make sense. Everything's so confusing. We have to rely on in these trying times, on just random methods to keep everything together. And this is one of those good methods. Christ was Nigerian, for crying out loud. And I think we're really working on something here. So remember, if the government ever tries to enter your home, or, you know, ICE is trying to sit there and, put the ice over your ass before they insert the fist, just remember, they can't legally do that, and you gotta just arm up and then destroy them. Don't shoot them. Don't shoot them. You gotta put your arms up and you just gotta use your fucking jujutsu technique. You gotta catch the bullets. Alright? It's all about focus, trust. Don't let your kids do this. Don't try this at home, right? This professionally done. Catching bullets, it's easy. This is coming from a guy who has been shot at by too many white rednecks, more than I'd like to admit. Maybe being Chinese is a good idea, because then they'll have less guns. And I get to eat more dumplings, because who doesn't like dumplings, right? I'm gonna be like the you know how like there's always in the village, right? Or you ever see like Mulan, there's the fat one? That's me. Yeah. You've met me at that Chinese time in my life. Be Chinese, and be free. I'll see y'all later. George Washington, inventor of freedom out. I'm gonna Benjamin Franklin kite out of here now. I'll see y'all later. I gotta go into my fucking Maybach, bitch. Bye-bye now. I'm gonna smoke 60 blunts in the next 4 fucking minutes.